So we'll solve this numerical. We find current supplied by a voltage source and voltage across each resistance. That is the problem statement. So this is the given circuit. So there is a 100-volt voltage source which is supplying current to these three resistors 10 ohm, 20 ohm and 30 ohm which are connected in series. So we need to determine two things. First is the current supplied by a battery or a voltage source, and another is voltage across each resistor. Now there are various ways by which we can solve this problem. So we will solve this by two ways. First by Ohm's law and then by voltage division rule. So let us solve first of all this by Ohm's law. So let me write here. So method 1 by Ohm's law. Now these three resistors are connected in series. So we can determine the equivalent resistance of these three resistors. So R equivalent or the equivalent resistance. So we can write here. So equivalent resistance for series connection, we know that equivalent resistance is sum of all resistors. So 10 plus 20 plus 30, so that will be equal to 60. Okay, so this is the equivalent resistance. Now we can redraw this figure by replacing these three resistors by equivalent resistance. So this voltage source as it is, we can replace these three resistors by a single resistance whose value is R equivalent, and its value we are getting as 60. Same value. Now voltage source is 100 volt. Now let us call this as figure A. This is figure B. Current that is being supplied by this voltage source, it will flow in this direction, clockwise direction. This current is I. Now by applying Ohm's law in figure B, we can write. So by Ohm's law in figure B, we can write current equal to voltage divided by total resistance. Because in figure B we are taking total resistance or equivalent resistance. So how much is the voltage here? Voltage is 100 and equivalent resistance it is 60. So if you substitute this in calculator, 100 upon 60, we are getting it as 1.6667 MP. Okay, so that is the final answer for first part. So let me write by some other color. So I can write, so current supplied by a voltage source, it is I, equal to 1.6667 MP. Okay, so that is the final answer. So let us call it as equation number 1. So this is the answer for first part, that is current supplied by voltage source. What is the second thing it is asked? We have to calculate voltage across each resistor. So let me go to the next page. Now how much is the current? So rewriting. So current we are getting as 1.6667 ampere. Now we need to determine voltage across each resistor. So when current flows like this, there will be voltage drop across each resistor. So when current enters, we write plus, and when it leaves, we write minus. So that is the sign convention. Now let us call this voltage as voltage across 10 ohm. This is the voltage across 20 ohm. This is the voltage across 30 ohm. Now we can apply Ohm's law in this figure also. So this is figure A. So by applying Ohm's law in figure A. Remember, Ohm's law can be applied to individual resistance or it can also be applied to entire circuit. Earlier we have applied to the entire circuit, now we are applying to individual resistance. So by Ohm's law we can write voltage across 10 ohm is equal to current, that is I, into resistance. So resistance is 10. So remember, voltage is equal to current into resistance by Ohm's law. So that is equal to, now current is 1.6667 into 10. So how much will be final answer? So voltage across 10 ohm, it will be 16.667 volts. Let us call it as equation number 2. This was our equation number 1. Similarly, so voltage across 20 ohm will be equal to I into 20 So that is equal to 1.6667 into 20. So that will be equal to, if you put this in calculator, we will get voltage across 20 ohm as 33.334 volts. Let us call it as equation number 3, and we can write voltage across 30 ohm, that is equal to current I into 30, that is 1.6667 into 30. So multiplying these two, we will get voltage across 30 ohm as 50.001 volts. Let us call it as equation number 4. Cross check. So we can cross check the answer by applying Kirchhoff's voltage law to this loop. So KVL says that algebraic sum of all the voltages in a loop should be 0. But in other words, supplied voltage should be equal to sum of voltage drop across each resistance. So if I add voltage across each resistance, that is 16.667 plus 33.334 plus 50.001, then it should be supply voltage. Now if you add this, you will get it as 100.002 volts, which is close to 100. Okay, so why there is little bit difference? Because it depends on number of digits that we are taking. So we are taking 3 digits, so there is a little bit error. Okay, so our answer is correct. Now this is the one way to solve this numerical. Now there is another way, so that is by voltage division rule. So method 2, voltage division rule or VDR. Again we have to apply Ohm's law also, but we will follow this little bit different approach, and first we will calculate voltage across each resistance, and from that we will calculate the current. Now again, when current flows, there will be voltage drop across each resistance. So this is the voltage drop across 10 ohm, this is the voltage drop across 20 ohm, and this one is voltage across 30 ohm, and current is flowing in this direction. This is the direction of flow of current. Now directly we can apply voltage division rule. So what is voltage division rule? So if you want to calculate voltage across 10 ohm, in numerator we are taking same resistance, that is 10, divided by sum of all resistance. So 10 plus 20 plus 30 into total voltage. So total voltage is 100. And if you calculate this, you will get voltage across 10 ohm as, so 10 upon 60 into 100. So 10 upon 60 into 100, if you do the calculation, so it is 16.667 volts. Now similarly we can write voltage across 20 ohm, voltage across 20. So voltage division rule says that if you want voltage across any resistance, take that resistance divided by sum of all resistance. So 10 plus 20 plus 30 into supply voltage, that is 100. It is equal to 20 upon 60 into 100. So if you put that in calculator, you will get voltage across 20 ohm as 33.333 volts. So we are getting same answers as that of the previous. We can compare the answers with the method. Now similarly we can apply voltage division rule for this 30 ohm. So voltage across 30 ohm, it can be given similarly. So 30 divided by 10 plus 20 plus 30 into supply voltage, that is 100. So it is 30 upon 60 into 100. So 30 upon 60 will be half. So half of 100 will be 50. So our answer will be voltage across 30 ohm, it will be 50 volts. Okay. So if you compare these answers with previous answers, all answers are matching. Now what is remaining? We have to calculate this current. So how we can calculate the current? So you can take any voltage, either voltage across 10 ohm, 20 ohm and 30 ohm, and then what we can do, we can apply the ohms. So let me go to the next page. Now this voltage across 30 ohm we are getting as 50 volt. We can apply Ohm's law here. So by Ohm's law, voltage across 30 ohm is equal to current into resistance, that is 30. Now how much is this voltage? It is 15 equal to current I into 30. This is the current. Current is flowing in this direction. So this current we want to determine. Now what will be current then? Current I, it will be simply 50 divided by 30. If you calculate 50 divided by 30, you will get it as 1.667 ampere. So 1.6667 ampere. Okay. So that is the same answer that we are getting in method 1. Okay. So I hope you understood how to solve this numerical by both ways. Thank you.